You have full power to do that. Whatever you need to release yourself from, insert that. I release myself from negative thoughts. I release myself from stress. I release myself from worry. I release myself from fear. This is the Rockstar Confidence Podcast, where we talk about all the tools to help you increase your confidence, heal and protect your energy, and start taking forward action on your goals. My name is Carrie Jokala. I am your energy and confidence coach. I am a Reiki practitioner, a fitness instructor, a wife, a mom to 2 little boys, and today is episode number 63. And first of all, you may hear a little kid noise and some banging and playing in the background because that's just how it is today. And you can probably hear in my voice, if you've listened to the podcast before and you know what I normally sound like, you might be able to tell that I'm a little stuffy today. So for those reasons, I'm out. No, this isn't Shark Tank. For those reasons, I'm going to keep this episode relatively short. So today is episode number 63, and we're talking about releasing. This past Monday was 1/11/21. And if you believe in or know anything about angel numbers, you know that when you see numbers in repetition, that it tends to have a certain meaning. And I totally just looked up and saw that I was on measure 111 while I was saying that. So I must be in alignment right now. That's what 111 tends to mean. But it's just that. It's by chance seeing those numbers rather than intentionally waiting for 11:11 to pop up on the clock so that you can make a wish. Now, I don't think that there's anything wrong with intentionally looking for it, but it may hold a little less value and meaning. But I do believe it helps to recenter you, bring you back to the present moment, and hopefully put you in a positive state of mind. So it can't hurt either way. But to really, truly be a sign, I feel like it has to happen unintentionally, where it just shows up like that. You just happen to look up like I just did and see those repetitious numbers. So with it being 1/11 at pretty much the start of the week, there was also a new moon, and I don't know a ton of that side of things. I'm just kind of starting to get into that a little bit, but I was aware that those two things combined help to make it a really great night for manifesting. And I believe manifesting, the law of attraction, is very important and can be very helpful to your goals. First of all, in keeping you in an open, receptive, positive state of mind, which is what you need, whether you believe in that or not. You need that state of mind in order to really reach your goals, be successful, and make them happen as fast as possible. If you're constantly talking negatively to yourself, if you have doubt still going on, it doesn't mean necessarily that you won't achieve your goal, but I do believe it's going to make it that much harder and take that much longer to reach your goal. So on Monday, I did a couple things. So I led a group meditation and I want to say short, but I feel like it was longer than I intended, but it was a short group Reiki session as well inside of my Facebook group. If you're not in the group and you want to experience that, the last couple that I did, those videos are still up. I don't intend on taking them down. And if I do, there's going to be more coming. So if you'd like to experience that and get a taste of what Reiki feels like, or even just settle in for some meditation, go ahead and jump into the group. The link is always in the show notes, so you can find it there. It's linked in my Instagram, which I know is weird because it's a Facebook group, but if you're on Instagram, you can find the link through there, or just search Rockstar Confidence on Facebook. You'll find us. And I also made a post that day that seemed to resonate with a lot of people. It was pretty cool. I got a share on Facebook within the first couple moments of posting it. I got a handful of awesome messages about how this post that I made really resonated and helped people and just helped them feel free. And it was essentially, there was a caption with it, there was a little story with it, but the image, the quote was, "I release myself from other people's opinions." It's an easier said than done thing. And if you've heard any of the podcasts before, you've heard pieces of my story, things that have happened even within the last couple of years where I'm still not 100% free of caring about other people's opinions. I'm not sure that it's possible to be 100% free of that. But I do believe we can get into the high 90s where the vast majority of the time, it doesn't affect us. We're able to put up our shield, let it roll off, and move on. But it takes practice. It takes practice. But having reminders like that image, the quote that you can say repeatedly to yourself, "I release myself from other people's opinions," you can instantly feel that weight off of your shoulders. And you can do that with anything. I'm actually planning on doing some more quotes like that this week. We're going to make this the week of releasing. That's why I chose to do the podcast around that topic. What do you need to release yourself from? You have full power to do that. Whatever you need to release yourself from, insert that. I release myself from negative thoughts. I release myself from stress. I release myself from worry. I release myself from fear. There you go. Those are probably going to be some of my posts that are coming up if you haven't already seen them. Now, obviously, just saying I release myself from whatever it is doesn't magically make that thing go away, but it resets your mindset. And when you're in control of your mindset, it's easier to take that statement as truth and act as if it's true. Your brain doesn't know the difference between truth and fiction. It really doesn't. So whatever you tell yourself, your brain is going to find evidence of. That is a fact. So what do you want your brain to find evidence of? The positive or the negative? You can find both in absolutely any situation. It's up to you to choose which one you tell your brain to look for. You can find massive amounts of evidence for either side of the argument. So that's your intention for this week. What do you need to release yourself from? Do you need some help releasing yourself? I invite you to book a one-on-one virtual Reiki mini session with me. You can do that right on the website. The link again is in the show notes. It's also on my Instagram. It's pinned inside my Facebook group. You follow the link and it will walk you through selecting a time, making the payment. It's only $25. It's cheap. Once I become a master, which hopefully will be later this year, not too long, prices are going to go up. So while I'm essentially in practice mode, book it now while it's only $25. There's so much fun and there's so much clarity and peace that come from those Reiki sessions. And you can take a look on the website and you'll see a couple amazing testimonials from people that I've done some sessions for so far. So I invite you to take a look at those. I invite you to ask me any questions you might have. And also to know that I always am more than happy to do a card pull for you. I actually just got a brand new deck of oracle cards. I have a fairy one, and now I just have energy oracle cards that arrived. I haven't actually taken a look at them yet, but the artwork that I saw before I purchased them looked beautiful. So I'm expecting that the messages are beautiful as well. And yeah, let's see what we can find about what's holding you back, what maybe you could work on to help you start to move forward. And from there, we can maybe talk about what your next step should be. Next week's episode, I'm super excited about. It is going to be an interview with a woman I met a few months ago. I did a virtual conference call basically for her and her personal training clients, but talking about confidence. And it was a lot of fun. And what I found out that I didn't know about her, because we had just really met not too long before that, she had suffered from postpartum depression. And a big part of her path out was using affirmations. So I really wanted to bring her on to tell her story, to show the power of affirmations. So I hope you'll tune in to that one. If you enjoyed this episode, any previous episode, please feel free to share it. Take a screenshot, take a screen flow, post it on your Instagram or your Facebook, tag me, let me know what you liked, what you found helpful, and let me know what you would like more of. I hope to see you inside the Rockstar Confidence Facebook group. I hope to see you for a one-on-one Reiki session, or even inside my virtual fitness studio, which I didn't talk about on this episode, but it's always there. I would love to have you in there as well, if fitness is one of your New Year's resolutions or just general goals. Thank you as always for listening, and I will see you next week.